Remember when life used to be all simple and uneventful and we could pretty much just do whatever the heck we wanted? Yeah, I don't remember that time either. Seems like a lifetime ago. But hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Live long and prosper. This is the new thing I'm doing instead of shakes and waves. Just live long and prosper. And well, I think this is probably not going to be a viable joke for the vast majority of the live stream. So we're going to take this thing off because it doesn't really do any work. And these, which I actually had on because I had an eye exam today. This is what they give you when you have an eye exam, by the way. So, yeah, we're going to take those off and we're going to do this normally. So, anyway, let's oh, whew. Okay, I can see what's going on. So, well, folks, I'm back. I actually had another video. I was going to just upload the video this morning and share it with you. It was going to be kind of like my return announcement, everything, but I kind of decided it had been a little while since we'd done a live stream together. So I figured, hey, let's just do it live. Let's spend some time with one another, whoever's indoors, which apparently is a lot of people at this point. We have Alex in here. We have William. We have Sovereign Renaissance. We have Michael Smith. Nathaniel, one of my YouTube members for 1 month, and Ryan's Treasures, a member for 2 months. His badge is now 2 months. And Dan T, where he says there's no food anywhere. Everyone run. Well, I have a month's worth of food stocked up. I mean, I'm not like a panicky person, but I always have like a 2 week supply for emergencies just in case. But then when I started seeing how serious this got, I decided to get a little bit more. So I'm going to be so sick of eggs and canned ravioli. One of the things that I bought from Costco was like one of those 18 boxes of mac and cheese. I don't know if that was a wise decision because who knows, I'm going to have like the butter or the milk to actually make it. But anyway, we have Legacy Rideshare here, and James Clark is showing the toilet paper. You know, I actually have 50 rolls of toilet paper, not because I stocked up for this, what was going on. I just have 50 rolls of toilet paper because one day me and my wife both went to Costco on the same day, and we both thought we needed toilet paper when we picked it up, and we've basically had tons of toilet paper for the past 3 months. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be good on that. And if not, guess what? There's other things you can do if you need to clean sensitive areas, so to speak. So I've been reading a lot of the comments. I finally have logged back into my YouTube account and I started reading comments. I finally started replying to comments. I want to reply to as many of the comments from not only the last video, but the video before that as I possibly can. I got a lot of positive response, a lot of words of sympathy saying, hey, take a break, come back when you're ready. That meant the world to me. And having the 2 weeks off really did highlight some things. First of all, you never do a live stream when you're upset one day. There was a lot going on. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, and I pretty much threw in the towel and said I didn't want to do YouTube anymore. That was probably immature and a little premature, I should say. However, the break did afford me well-needed rest. I know people make jokes like, well, how hard is it going to be to make a YouTube video all day? You know what? This is not a new argument. Everyone makes it. But keep in mind, I've been making like 3 videos on most days, every single day, almost, for the past 3 years. It is exhausting, the time to find the topics, research the topics, make the videos, edit the videos, upload the videos, tag the videos. There's a lot that goes into it besides just what you see here. So I just need to get away from that. Once I was gone from a month, I kind of realized that I of course realized I still love doing it. I realized that my attitude towards the channel would have to change a little bit. Okay, it's not bringing in the money it used to, but that's fine. Like, we're just going to have to change with the times, as they say. And it's led me to basically make a few changes, which we are going to talk about. They're not going to be major changes, not by any stretch of the imagination, but they're going to be minor changes. They're going to be little, but they go a long way. First of all, I'm not promising an upload every single day anymore. I'm just not doing it. I mean, it's good to have like a work ethic, if you will, but here's the thing. When it was paying a vast majority of the bills, then it was time to treat it like a job. It's not paying the vast majority of bills anymore. That doesn't mean I can't do it anymore, but it can't be treated like a job to the extent it was last time. So I'm not going to be uploading every single day. I will be uploading most days during the week, but if I have to take a day off for whatever reason, because I have to do something else, or I need like a little rest, we're going to be taking more days off. That's just the reality of it. Hey, Dustin, I'm glad to be back in the apocalypse, exactly, where the dreaded C virus has outbroken, I see. So that's the first change that's going to happen. The second change, I am removing the Streaming Wars content from this channel. I've got 4 channels, and they all deserve a little bit of love. I have determined that nobody really cares that much for topics about Netflix or Disney Plus or Hulu or anything like that here. My vlog channel, on the other hand, I do discuss physical media, and streaming is a valid companion topic to physical media collecting. So under those circumstances, those topics are going to move over there. So you'll start seeing more videos being uploaded over at the Apptrepreneur Vlogs, which I'm considering renaming the Apptrepreneur Media, but I haven't completely settled on that yet because I do plan to do a little bit of vlogging with what's going on at this moment in time. By the way, this is not good, although I washed my hands before I started this. So, yeah. And let's see here. What else? You're going to start seeing more skits and more comedy. I'm not going to turn it into a skit show, and I am going to be reporting on the news very bleakly. In fact, tomorrow's video is going to piss everybody off. It doesn't matter what you think about the gig economy during this time of difficulties, let's say. But I'm going to try to, at the very least, tell a corny joke at the beginning of the video. You know, ultimately, we are going to survive this. It will be tough, but if we all stick together, if we wash our hands, if we put some distance, if we don't go out unless it's absolutely necessary, if when we're feeling sick we stay home from work, we start doing common everyday things, we will get better if we do this together. But, oh yeah, and don't touch your face. So, there you have it. But, it's still scary, so we're going to, as much as I'm going to have to be honest about the news, we're going to try to have a little bit more fun with it at the same time. Hence why there was the mask and the glasses at the beginning of this live stream. And I can just imagine all the Invisible Man jokes that are going to be made in the comments below for the future. So, anyway, that's one of the other changes. Now, there's going to be one more change, and ironically, it doesn't even have much to do with this channel. It has to do with my first channel, if you will, my Kevin Rodriguez channel, which actually has been going up in views and subscribers recently as I update it a little bit more. But I've had like a unique problem with naming my channels. I think the Apptrepreneur is a good name. I think it does a good job at conveying what this channel is about and what you can expect to see here. And turning the Apptrepreneur into a brand for like the vlog/media channel might work. However, I kind of feel like, oh yeah, hold on, one second. Yeah, there you go. So, anyway, You're not welcome here, Roy. Sorry, you're not. but we're but I'm how should I put that? Where was my thought on this one? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um I feel I kind of like having a channel that's separated from this a little bit to a certain extent. I like having a channel that's where I can talk about Disney and comics and things, and it's just separate. Hey, Chris, from this, but it's just my name. It's always been my name, and that's in both cases for the channels. They're not searchable friendly names. If I tell people, well, hey, one of my channels is the Apptrepreneur, I have to actually spell it out for them. If I tell someone, oh, my other channel's Kevin Rodriguez, unless they remember to put my middle initial in there, they're going to find like a dozen or so Kevin Rodriguez channels. That's just what's going to happen. So I was thinking, what would a good name channel be? Now, during my break, I talked to someone who, me and him actually do some consulting work together at this company, so that's very interesting, I thought. And he expressed that he was glad that I was taking a break and stuff. And then he mentioned my Chicago buddy was making a video about me. And I said, I just don't care anymore. Seriously, dude will never like me. I don't care anymore. And he's like, yeah, you know what he's calling you, but hey, take some comfort. I would much rather be a failed journalist than a failed comedian. Because a failed journalist can be successful, but a failed comedian is never funny. I appreciated that quite a bit. And the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, no, technically speaking, the failed journalist is a good name. That's a very good name, in fact. It kind of tells what your channel is. You discuss the news and you discuss events, but you have a little fun edit with it. Like, you're tongue-in-cheek. You're a failed journalist because you're doing it on YouTube. You're not doing it at a newspaper or a news station. You're doing it on YouTube. So, effective as of 15 minutes ago, my other channel, you can subscribe to it now, The Failed Journalist. And there's over 300 videos for you to watch right off the get-go, so consider joining that channel, and let's all have fun talking about news that isn't quite as important as what's going on right now, but hey, we're going to have some fun with it. So those are the announcements. I will try to upload videos on a near daily basis, not guaranteeing it. There will be no more than 2 videos per day. Most days there will be 1. The streaming news content will go over to the Apptrepreneur Vlogs channel. That might be changed to the Apptrepreneur Media at some point. And I have renamed my personal channel to The Failed Journalist. Feel free to subscribe to that. Other than that, I guess we're done with all the main announcements. All of them. So Golden Runway says, I will join. Well, thank you for joining. And Chris Monk says, I'm on it. Great channel name. Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a wonderful channel name. I think it's actually funny in hindsight. So there we have it. Craigslist says, rideshare will be bankrupt by April. I will be discussing that at some point. I will be discussing the stock. We're going to be talking about the stocks a lot on this channel. The first few days, I'm going to kind of be catching up with my thoughts on what's going on with the C virus and the outbreak. But, there you have it. But I am going to talk about the stock market, and obviously we will also discuss Uber and Lyft stock, which I guess, spoiler alert, I am no longer an Uber shareholder. When the stock market started tanking, I always said I would hold that stock till zero, but when everything's going down so much and I'd rather reinvest funds into things that will bounce back, I just sold the Uber stock. I got like $30 from it. I lost $16 on the thing, and I used it to buy something else. So there you go. But yeah, we're going to be talking about that. I definitely feel sorry for people who bought Uber and Lyft stock during the IPO. Well, anyway, D2C Vlog says, you back? Yeah, I am back. I am back. Golden Runaway. What's the theme of the failed journalist? The theme of the failed journalist is entertainment, discussions, and editorial. So, anime, Disney, Hollywood, things like that. We'll be discussing news stories, and I'll be giving commentaries and editorials and opinion pieces. So that's the theme of it. It's obviously very different from this channel. In fact, I expect there won't be a lot of crossover appeal, to be perfectly honest. But hey, maybe you'll want to check it out. Who knows? D2C Vlog says just lost, just got here. Okay, and hey, Rideshare Trickster, how you doing? Thanks. New layout. You must not have been here for a while. This layout's been here since January 1st. Teddy, Teddy's a good guy, by the way, guys. I met him at the Rideshare Professor's party. He's a good guy. I enjoyed hanging out with Teddy. I haven't responded to your email, Teddy, but or your comment. You sent me an email or comment. I forgot which one, but I don't know if I respond to you, but I appreciate your comments. So, we'll run away. Hope you stocked up on toilet paper with your sale of the Uber stock. It's an equal swap. No, I actually, I've got interestingly right now, the only gig economy company that I have a vested stake in is Grubhub. Because Grubhub, until this hit, was treading towards up. And I did the most passive-aggressive thing I could think of. DoorDash sent me a settlement check for one of the many class action lawsuits that they have settled, of course. It was like $55. So what do? I take the check, I cash it, and then I buy a Grubhub stock. And then I brag about it on Instagram. Like, check out my Instagram page, by the way, guys. I do a lot of fun stuff there. Gold Runaway Hope says, I think your wheelhouse is covering business, tech, startups. Yeah, this channel it is. The other channel can be something completely else, different, though. Ryan Strider says, will you be uploading your video on Song of the South on the failed journalist? I'm not sure if you are still going to make the video or not. The video is made. It's definitely old news at this point. It's old news at this point. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make that video exclusive to my Patreon supporters. Or, no, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll still upload it. Yeah, I guess I didn't upload a video on there today, so I'll probably upload a video today. Maybe that's the one that I'll just put up there. Just throw it up there because it's finished. But, yeah, there you go. So, let's see here. Andres is insightful, said, good to see you, sir. Well, it's good to see you here, too. Golden Runaway says, given the C virus, would it be better to deliver food than give rides? I've got a lot to say about that tomorrow. I have filmed a video. It's a very passionate video. It's going to upset everyone. My general recommendation is no. But that said, and this is how fast it's developing, I probably wouldn't be opposed to it as long as you're interacting with as few people as possible. That said, this thing is so contagious, if someone who has it just breathes on you, you will get it. So, I don't see the food delivery as helping the situation at all. I don't. I think that's just as bad as doing rideshare right now. So, sorry, my nose is itching. So, I don't think that would be wise in my opinion. But, you got to do what you got to do. I was talking to another UberTuber who will remain nameless today, and he or she was out doing Uber Eats because the surge was just so high and they needed the money. And it's like, I'm also going to address that in tomorrow's video too. That's one of the real negative things about this whole situation, is that really, I think the country should be on mandatory lockdown for a couple weeks. Like, basically, the sooner we get this under control, the sooner we can get back to life. But unless, like, places like people like landlords or malls or things like that are willing to, like, give some concessions, we can't do that. Like, people need to work, they need to pay their mortgage, so it's gonna be interesting. So, Golden Runway says, I bet more food will be ordered from home than ride requests. Anyone? Probably. Is there any way to use a car to make Yeah, you use cars to make deliveries all the time. That's the vast majority of what people use to deliver food. So, yeah, door drops exactly. So, let's see here. Golden Runaway says maybe starting a good old-fashioned spring cleanup / landscaping business is a good way to serve customers. I don't think so. A lot of maids are actually talking about how this is like a high risk thing because, especially now that people are on lockdown, if they do have the C virus and they're in their house might be contaminated for a while. So you want to have a maid go in and you want to be a maid and go into that? Probably not. Andre says deliver weed if you can. Easy app. I don't think that's any safer. I personally believe that no one should be doing rideshare or gig economy stuff at all at this point. But I also understand that there's conflict on that end because, well, people need to make money. They need to make money, and they're going to do it. But I think you put people at grave risk when you do so. So that's my opinion. Again, you're going to be hearing all these thoughts in a very passionate video tomorrow. I know I'm hyping it up. It's gonna be an Apptrepreneur video where like the old fire is in the belly, if you will. All right, Rideshare Trickster, you have a good day. We'll definitely talk later. Thank you for being here. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on this. Here's another thing that might be changing in the near future for the channel. Now I think about it, you might be seeing more live streams because, I mean, with the exception of some work my wife has to do and some things I have to do, which I'm working on being able to do them from home. Guess what? I'm going to be home most of the time. We're not going to be going to the movies. We're not going to be doing this. We're not going to be doing that. I'm even considering, it's just a thought right now, but I'm considering maybe doing like almost a daily podcast where I talk about several topics at once and then we cut that video up and then the next day you can have those individual videos in shorter periods, kind of like what John Campy does and Matt Jarbo. So who knows? But that's another thing I've been thinking about. Let's see here. Double Dash says, from Postmates stating one can specify as one is ill and one wants their food delivered set specifically. Yeah, but that's only part of the problem. Some people don't know they're sick. And you can have this thing for up to 3 weeks and have no symptoms of it whatsoever. Nermal says, awesome to see you back. Do you think drivers are still going to risk driving in towns or states after the times of the lockdown? Oh, absolutely they're going to risk it. What else are they... Some of them, it's all they do. What else can they do? So, I think it's definitely going to be on lockdown. Or, well, not only lockdown, but like, unless Uber and Lyft shuts off their app, which they should, by the way, people are just going to keep driving for it, which isn't helping the situation. Yes, Teddy, you were right. The rest did do me some good. In fact, I even wanted to go back to making videos earlier, but I told myself, no, take a proper break. Just take a proper break. YouTube will still be here, and holy cow, there's a lot to talk about, so we're going to have a lot of fun now. So, anyway. All right, I think that's pretty much all we're going to... oh, hold on. Alex says, customer return lines at stores will be long on the first when rent is due and they need their money back. Well, actually, I'm just going to say this. In California, there's a hold right now, I believe, at least this is what I read, on evictions. So basically, you won't be... If you're in California, you will not be evicted while this is going on. But that does still mean people are still going to be losing some money. Unfortunately, this is going to cause a recession. I think we're already in it, of course. It's going to take a while to recover from it. So, R. Jones says, glad you're back, Kevin. Missed your show. 80 drivers at San Diego Airport today. I feel bad they have to drive. Yeah, I feel bad too. I don't know what they're going to the airport. I think the airport is going to get shut down too, especially when they found that TSA woman in Orlando that tested positive for the C virus. I think eventually flights are going to be grounded for a little while. So there you have it. And yeah, you go to the airport, who's flying? Not a lot of people. Anyway, folks, we're going to end right here. This is not going to be like, I didn't want this to be super, super long. This was just basically to kind of let you know that I'm back. We're making those changes. I have that other channel now, The Failed Journalist. You can subscribe to that and watch all that jazz. In fact, I will probably end this and go to uploading that Song of the South video right now. Oh my gosh, thank you, Thomas. I really appreciate that. I'm going to, because this video is going to get demonetized. I don't know how many of my videos are going to get demonetized in the future, to be honest. I'm trying to avoid them getting demonetized, but the algorithm might catch on some of our things. But yes, I'm glad to be back. Thank you for that. I love it. So, oh, and the Apple TV turned off, so what do you know? Anyway, we're going to end this right now. Thank you for joining. By the way, I guess I should mention one more thing. You're going to see me from this point on doing this when I open the videos. This is the live long and prosper symbol from Star Trek. Spock did this. And I'm going to be doing this for the indefinite future for a couple of reasons. First of all, we're trying to encourage people to not shake hands, but you want to greet someone and do it in a positive way. The handshake, from what I understand, came about in the old times of the Wild West, where to show that you meant no harm, you would extend your hand to show that you were not holding a gun, and you would shake hands at that point. That was the whole thing with the handshake. We can't do that right now. So, I've been doing, and people have been agreeing, this. This is a greeting from Star Trek that means live long and prosper. In a time where a lot of people are getting sick and dying, I can think of no more appropriate thing to tell people. So, at some point, I'd like to go back to doing handshakes. But until then, live long and prosper is what I'm going to be doing on this channel and in real life. So, there you have it. And that's going to be the last announcement for sure. We got up to almost 30 minutes on this. So anyway, love your thoughts on any of this. For the people who aren't doing this live with us, I'd like to know what you think. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.